Let's start with an experiment. Which of the following could you learn in school and which ones not? Mathematics, surely. Biology, physics, geography, history, spelling, probably yes. How about facing difficult situations, dealing with anxiety, depression, anger, or building confidence and good self-esteem? These are things you have to learn on your own. Stoicism can be of great help, a philosophy of simplicity, moderation, and happiness, very attractive in the chaotic world today. It allows you to lead a happy life regardless of whether you are rich or poor, healthy or sick, well-educated or not. The Stoics understood that there is only a weak connection between external circumstances and our sense of happiness. Everything depends on what's in your head. A good life depends on cultivating our own character, beliefs, choices, and actions, not on what happens in the world around us. People lose their jobs, get sick, have accidents, break up, etc. Each of us is responsible for our own development. We are responsible for our happiness, not depending on external circumstances. We can't let rain, bad friends, or a broken car determine our well-being. We'll see 4 very short Stoic stories that can help you achieve a sense of happiness no matter what life throws at you. The video is based on the book, The Little Book of Stoicism by Jonas Salzgeber. We start with this. No tree becomes deeply rooted and resilient without enduring a strong wind. Violent gusts, shakes, and pulls make the tree tighten and plant its roots more securely and deeply. In contrast, delicate and fragile trees are the ones that grow in a sunny valley and are not exposed to gusty winds, hailstorms, and storms. People can also strengthen themselves like trees in all the storms of life. Strong winds and torrential rains can work in your favor, helping you grow strong, calm, disciplined, and humble. Just as a tree needs to strengthen its grip to avoid falling with every gust, we also need to strengthen our positions if we don't want everything to make us fall. Imagine an archer aiming at a target. They know exactly what to do. Tension the bow with the right force, close one eye, focus, aim, hold their breath, and release the string. These tasks belong to the archer. Now imagine the arrow in the air in slow motion. It has escaped the archer's control. They have no control over it anymore. They can only wait and watch. Something unexpected could happen. Perhaps a gust of wind could change the arrow's course, a bird could fly in front of the arrow, or a man with an apple could sneeze and duck. These are external circumstances. The point is that the archer can do everything but only until the bowstring is released. The same applies to us in daily life. We may have the best intentions and actions, but the final result still depends on many external circumstances over which we have no control. It's important to focus on the process we control and let the rest, what we don't control, happen as it will. If you define success as doing your best in the process, then you can't fail. Success is the act of exercising in the gym, studying for exams, or taking care of your garden. The final result doesn't matter because you don't have 100% influence over it. When you've done everything that could be done, that's when you've achieved success. Imagine a dog tied to a slowly moving elephant. The leash is long enough to give the dog 2 options. The first possibility, the dog can easily follow the elephant, which is stronger and more powerful than it, while enjoying the walk and exploring its surroundings. The second possibility, the dog can stubbornly resist the elephant and end up growling furiously as it's dragged behind. The same happens in our lives. Our elephant of life is going somewhere. We either accept the situation and try to make the best of it, or we stubbornly fight against it and end up crying and feeling miserable. Suffering, anger, and anxiety come from resisting what already exists, from fighting against reality. We quarrel with the driver who cuts us off. We don't like our exam grades, and we get angry because the bus is full. If you look at these situations objectively, you realize that it doesn't make sense to fight against them. You can't change them or undo what has already happened. However, you are constantly fighting reality and wishing it were different. Fighting things you can't change will make you anxious, angry at the world, and resentful of life. You can either enjoy the journey or let yourself be dragged. What do you think would have happened to Hercules if he hadn't had to fight the Hydra, the lion, and if he hadn't had to chase the mares of Diomedes and the Erymanthian boar? He might have just rolled over to his other side and gone back to sleep. So, having slept through life in luxury and comfort, he wouldn't have become the mighty Hercules, and today we wouldn't be able to enjoy his legends. Relate this to our lives. Challenges and difficulties are important and necessary. All the adversities you face in your life are tests. It's through them that you can become someone greater than you are. What would happen to the people you admire in some way if they didn't have struggles with your mother, your father, a coworker you value so much with Messi, Steve Jobs, or any other celebrity? They wouldn't be where they are if it weren't for the challenges they faced. Every time life gives you a hard time, remember Hercules, who only became strong thanks to the challenges he faced. You and I are responsible for our own development. As a Stoic, you learn that only you can ruin your life, but also only you can prevent external circumstances from defeating you. You can find more philosophical answers to life's difficulties and dilemmas in the book, The Little Book of Stoicism. Thanks for sticking around, and with me, it will be until the next video.